Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly accumulate wealth while others struggle to make ends meet? A question many of us have asked, and a question that Robert Kiyosaki addresses in his seminal book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This book is not just a narrative, it's a journey into the world of money, investing, and financial security, guided by two key figures, the rich dad and the poor dad. The rich dad is a man who understands the power of money and how to make it work for him. The poor dad, on the other hand, is caught in a cycle of working for money, unable to break free from the constraints of traditional thinking. The stark contrast in their approach to finances is what sets them apart. This dichotomy is not just about wealth, it's about mindset. It's about understanding money, not fearing it. In the end, it all boils down to our mindset and financial literacy. What if I told you that the most valuable asset you can possess is not physical, but knowledge? Let's take a moment to really unpack this idea. In Rich Dad, Poor Dad, author Robert Kiyosaki imparts this very wisdom, passed down from his rich dad, who firmly believed in the power of financial education. Now, what does that mean really? It's simple yet profound. It's not about how many degrees you have, what school you attended, or even your job title. It's about understanding money, how it works, and how to make it work for you. We're talking about financial intelligence here, something that's sadly overlooked in our traditional education system. Rich Dad believed that this was the key to true wealth, not the pursuit of high-paying jobs. But why? Well, it's because jobs are temporary, they come and go. But financial intelligence, that's something that stays with you, that grows with you, and more importantly, that brings you wealth even when you're not actively working. This brings us to another key concept from the book, minding your own business. It doesn't mean ignoring the world around you, but rather focusing on your financial affairs. Rich Dad was not a fan of the traditional employment model. Instead, he believed in creating and nurturing your own investments. This is where the real gold lies, according to him. Think of it this way. Your job gives you a paycheck, but your investments give you freedom. Freedom to live life on your own terms, freedom to take risks, and freedom from financial stress. It's about controlling your own destiny rather than letting it be dictated by the monthly cycle of paychecks and bills. So, how do we achieve this? By investing in our financial education, by understanding the difference between assets and liabilities, learning how to manage risk, and mastering the art of investing. It's a journey, no doubt, but one that leads to financial independence and wealth. Remember, the most valuable investment is in your financial education. Do you know the difference between an asset and a liability? Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, paints a clear picture. An asset, as he defines it, is something that puts money in your pocket. A liability, on the other hand, takes money out of your pocket. Now, isn't that simple? The power of assets lies in their ability to generate income. This is why the wealthy focus on acquiring assets, such as real estate, stocks, or businesses. They understand that these assets will keep money flowing into their pockets. Conversely, many people buy liabilities, like luxury cars or lavish homes, mistakenly thinking they're assets. These liabilities, though gratifying, drain resources without generating income. The key to true wealth, as Kiyosaki emphasizes, is not about earning more money, it's about keeping more money. And the way to keep more money is by investing in assets, not liabilities. In essence, true wealth is not about how much money you earn, but how much you keep. So, what can we learn from Kiyosaki's Rich Dad? In our exploration of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, we've uncovered some key insights. At the heart of it all is the undeniable importance of financial literacy. It's not just about earning money, but understanding how to make it work for you. We've also delved into the power of assets, the silent workhorses that generate income even while you sleep. Assets can come in various forms, from real estate to stocks, and their mastery can be the difference between a life of scarcity and abundance. But perhaps the most profound lesson is the role of mindset in wealth accumulation. It's this very mindset, the one that chooses to be proactive, to learn, to take calculated risks, that separates the rich from the poor. In the journey to financial independence, remember that knowledge is your greatest asset, and the right mindset is your most powerful
Thank you
tool.
for joining us today and happy reading.